As you can see, I am missing a piece of my glasses. So I'm going to explain about that in just a minute. And here is my exposition why I hate my country and I hope it sinks. So for all of you who have not, who are not my Facebook friends because I don't know you, I recently posted a status which got me pretty, what I actually said was the following. Wants everyone to know that Spain, his native country, is a slimy piece of shit, and that even Romania is likely a better place. Fuck this place. I hate it with all my might and sincerely hope it sinks into the depth of hell where it belongs. I hope it sinks so low economically that Spaniards have to go out and suck German dick to go ahead and get themselves a bocata de jamón. That's a ham sandwich. So, after getting an entire bunch of irate messages from all my countrymen, I decided to make a little video explaining as to why I hate this place so fucking much. Most of the hate stemmed from the fact that a couple nights ago, I was punched with a brass knuckle, my wallet was stolen, and so was my iPhone. The weather really needs to stop because now it's making me all washed out and like a heavenly presence, which I'm not. Number 1. I live in a country with a completely destabilized economy, which absolutely refuses to change anytime ever. We're actually, right now, as far as how much money we're really producing and how we are economically, we're below Greece. In case you haven't heard or read the newspaper, Greece right now is a country that's doing considerably the worst in the European Union, but at least Greece is easy to bail out. I live in a country which is almost impossible to bail out due to the amount of debt, and nobody wants to bail us out because, well, we're Spain. Fact number 2. Right now, Spain's unemployment for people under the age of 25 is at 41%. Joy! It is impossible for me to get a job. I speak 3 languages, I am college educated, and I can't get a job here. I'd like to think that my IQ is, above 60. So I shouldn't have a problem getting a job here, but I do. Why? Because this is Spain. 3. The unwillingness to change of Spanish people. This isn't actually going towards individual, it's going towards a group mentality of the country. I can't actually believe that I live in a country where electricity actually hasn't reached certain places. Still in the streets, while talking to people, I've had people who are my age and younger than me who don't own a computer, not because they can't afford it, but because they refuse to enter the digital age. So most people, especially Americans, will go ahead and think, well, that's just Europe. Well, no, because let's go ahead and pick the countries around us. We've got England, France. Both countries that are highly digitalized have pretty much online information for everything, and just really functioning countries when it comes to entering the information age. However, here in Spain, our websites still look like they date from the 90s. Nobody's doing anything about it. Reason number 4, Michael Moore. I'm actually a Spanish citizen, and as much as people think that social medicine and social help and all those things in Spain or in any social country really does things correctly, they're wrong. For example, right now I am not eligible for any kind of unemployment, I'm not eligible for even health care, simply due to the fact that I haven't worked in this country not even once in my goddamn life. So the fact that I went outside of the country to go study pretty much bans me from any kind of social help. Reason 5. Socialism is a fabulous form of decentralization. For example, when my wallet was stolen, my national Spanish ID, which is the only document that really counts in this country, was stolen. So I just called today, and I'll have you know that today is March 8th, to go ahead and get my ID card as an emergency. So I had to call, and they told me that the appointment, they could get to me as soon as the 8th of April. I remember a time when I was in America, and if you lost your ID, you could go to the DMV and get it that very day for $15. Look, a magically appearing cigarette. Reason number 6. Did I really expect anything else from a country where it is still considered socially acceptable to piss publicly, and 73% of its constituents still believe in ritual animal murder? Oh wait, you don't believe that's true? Wait, let me show you just a wonderful photo of ritual animal murder that this country loves and supports. 73%, mind you, this is a proven statistic. Reason 7. On top of the decentralization of this fucking country, the government simply pretends that, you know, things that are going bad aren't really fucking happening. This is what's going to happen if the government keeps pretending that the country's doing just great, and instead of helping out its countrymen, keeps raising its cigarette and alcohol taxes, which, by the way, this year they've raised the cigarettes taxes twice, because, you know, when people have no money, you gotta extort them for some more money, especially when they're addicted to something that your government sanctions as legal. Projection of what is going to happen in Spain in the space of the next 2 years if things don't get better. We're going to go through a massive economic depression. There is going to be more violence, more rioting, more looting. This little beating that I got, absolutely nothing compared to what actually is going to happen. The rest of Europe won't want to actually go ahead and spend their money to bail Spain out. If they do, then great for Spain. Chances are it's not going to happen, and we risk getting kicked out of the European Union. Why? Because we're the test of the European Union. Because our economy is failing, therefore all of Europe's economy is naturally failing. If they kick us out, it's much, much easier for, you know, us to fail alone. If we're kicked out of the European Union, that possibly would mean going back to our old currency, the peseta. If nobody remembers the peseta, if I remember correctly, when I was a long time ago, last time I came, I remember that a 10,000 bill was equivalent to $20.